This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Holly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. The give to the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good game. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early goal. Trying to take it back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gives it on the option. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by half. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's set.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on tape.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Holly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got an open man. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll go to the ground. Just ran over it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He might want another play. Now the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes decide to punt it away.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got his man on the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the move, it's Moncrief. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Moves away as he feels pressure. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Just steamrolling the defense. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes!
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
But you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 36-yard line. And,
see what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And A sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. The kick is on its way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The give on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The screen. He's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, better look out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, this this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.